Yo, what is up, guys? So we have a really cool idea from Delapro here, so shout out to him. But he made a Kuriboh deck that it actually gets rid of all of your opponent's cards. It's pretty insane. So this card is called the Law of the Normal. I don't know why anyone hasn't talked about this. It's kind of cool, more of a cheesy deck at the end of the day than anything. But anyways, the Law of the Normal says you can only activate this card while there are 5 level 2 or lower normal monsters on your side of the field. Both players just hold all cards in their hand and destroy all cards on the field except for level 2 or lower normal monsters. So basically, it sets it up so you get to board wipe your opponent, you get rid of all of their cards in their hand, and then you say, go ahead, and I've got a bunch of stuff. So you guys are seeing him go through a bunch of cards right now, activating the Law of the Normal. He's got a bunch of those normal Kuriboh tokens, but he ends up making one Link Kuriboh. And his opponent, even if he top decks any monster, right, all you got to do is activate the Link Kuriboh's effect, and then you protect the other cards. And pretty much from here, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can't really compete with, you know, all those tokens plus the Link Kuriboh, because at this point, you can go into any Link monster. In this case, he goes for Link Spider as well as Apprentice Witchling, but then goes into a Borreload Dragon. There's not a really good, easy one card out to Borreload Dragon, just because the card can't be, targeted. And then on top of that, you have that ability to reduce something and also snatch steal monsters, basically, and so he's going to go ahead and call it GG. Now, the next duel up over here is versus a Blue Eyes player who does, in fact, make a Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, and the question is, well, how do you get over that? Because this card is going to be technically unaffected by the card that makes it so. You can't destroy it. Well, it's this card over here, the Law of the Normal. So this card would be technically, I guess, countered in a sense by, of course, Blue Eyes Chaos Max, because, well, you can't really exactly get rid of that card with this. But he still loses all of his cards. But Borreload, it's a great card. It gets rid of so many of these boss monster-oriented decks. And most boss monster-oriented decks, they don't have an out once you get rid of their one monster. That's generally what happens. So he's going to go ahead and snatch steal that monster, and his opponent isn't going to be really able to deal with the Borreload Dragon because it can't be targeted, as you guys can see. So he activates Melody, goes into the alternative white. Of course, Borreload will be getting rid of Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. But this card can't target this card to pop, and he can't attack into it because he would just reduce its attack by 500 at that point, right? So he's going to destroy his own Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. Like you can see, he can't deal with this. This card is really annoying to top deck against. I almost want to say this deck at this point is like a Borreload Dragon deck, but I mean, it is a Link Kuriboh deck at the end of the day. It's like, well, it's not like a Link Kuriboh as in like that specific monster, but got a few different duels here. This one is versus Cosmos. I remember when that deck was super meta, but basically it's just kind of the same concept over here. Activating a bunch of draw power cards, cycling through your cards, hopefully getting out Multiply, because this is what you're going to actually use for your tokens. So you tribute a face-up Kuriboh, supposed to summon as many Kuriboh tokens as possible, and they can't be used as a tribute for a tribute summon, but that doesn't really matter. Basically, you're utilizing it for its ability to go straight into the Law of the Normal. So once again, we're going to go ahead and activate that Law of the Normal. Going to go ahead and board wipe, get rid of everything, and his opponent has nothing. So, I mean, top decking out of this is not the easiest, but he top decks a Sword Trooper. He's going to go ahead and pay 1,000 life points to bring back the Wicked Witch, attacking into the Kuriboh. Kuriboh's going to go ahead and tribute itself, so it does not take any damage. He's going to go ahead and tribute those 2 tokens for which is a Princeling, or I guess Apprentice Witchling is not what it's called in the TCG. But anyways, he's got the Wicked Witch. He's going to go ahead and attack into it. But this is actually an important recover effect that I wanted to go over. So this card lets you add any dark monster when it is destroyed by battle by card effect. He goes ahead and adds Inferno Randomizer. So this card has the effect of once per turn while you have no card, you get to draw a card and reveal it. If it's a monster, you get to burn your opponent times its level times 200. But if it's a spell or trap card, you take 500 damage. So basically, it's just like a draw one, you have to pay 500 if it's a spell or trap. So he's going to go ahead and get out a bunch more of Kuriboh tokens, and at this point, I think you guys already know where it's going to be going. We're going to go ahead and go into any Link monster that we're going to actually want to go into. Going to go ahead and go into Borreload Dragon. I mean, Borreload is just the best card to go into. I can't even blame him for going into it. But there's a lot of other cards. There's the Nightmares, there's Saryujas, there's also the Police Patrol. But majority of the time, it's just going to be the other card, because when your opponent is top decking, this is kind of the go-to card. But this is a Link. Okay, it's a Link Kuriboh deck, but it's not supposed to be like the card Link Kuriboh, if that makes any sense. So it's Link summons using Kuriboh support. I guess it would be like the best way to put it over here. But anyways, I thought it was a cool deck, and I think it's kind of cool to see how people are utilizing older cards with, of course, links. That's one thing I do like with links, because, well, tokens just became way better. Scapegoat absolutely is amazing. So once again, it's just kind of the same bread and butter. Go ahead and make a Link Kuriboh, have 4 tokens, pass your opponent, top decks into the World Legacy Survival. So he's going to get execute with top cards. Only thing would be unfortunate if you hit a Light Swarm player and then the top deck of Judgment Dragon pop the field, and at that point, well, it's not looking too good. But for the most part, it should be game if you're activating this card, because there's not too many cards that stop it. You know, once this card is activated, what can you do for recovery? Pot of Avarice is banned with the TCG, and on top of that, there's not too many decks, I would say, maybe with the exception of Sky Strikers, that can really just use one card and kind of easily come back into the game versus other decks. And he's going to go ahead and make a Griffin, so his opponent can't really do anything with special summon monsters unless they're linked, but at this point, it's game over. But he's going to go ahead and get in front of your randomizer, which can actually get him another card over here, so he's going to go ahead and activate that effect. Gets into the void, can't really use it, but at this point, you guys can see it's definitely a link deck. This is why I want to showcase off this one. It's not just get rid of all your opponent's cards, win the game. You can still go for other things, although that is the goal of the deck, right? But anyways, let me go ahead and give you guys the deck profile. And shoutouts once again to Delapro for this. But anyways, here's the deck profile. So we've got 3 copies of Malicious, we've got 1 copy of Shaddoll Beast, we've got 3 copies of Armageddon Knight, 1 copy of Inferno Randomizer, 2 copies of regular Kuriboh, and then we got 2 copies of Allura, 1 Road Enforcement of the Army, 1 Day of Peace, 1 Desires, 3 copy of the Law of Normal, which of course it makes this deck to get rid of all your opponent's hand and destroy everything. That's what makes this deck kind of cool, though. I never thought someone would actually like use this card, because on paper it sounds terrible, but like with of course link summons and of course tokens, it makes it much more viable. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else figures out some other way to really utilize this card. In some other variant with like Scapegoat. Scapegoat, I believe, is normals as well, right? But anyways, we got Upstart, we got 3 copies of Golden Bamboo, we got Foolish, we got 3 copies of Into the Void, 3 copies of Fluid Summoning Kuriboh, 3 copies of Multiply, 3 copies of Hand Destruction, 1 copy of Contract with the Dawn Thousand, 1 Broken Bamboo Sword, 3 copies of Cursed Bamboo Sword. For the extra deck, we got Borreload, Saryuja, Troymare, Nightmare Griffin. Then we got Isolde, we got Unicorn, Phoenix, we got Isolde, we've got a Cerberus, we've got 2 copies of Witchling, and then we have the Goblin, we got the Police Patrol, we didn't even really use it. We got Link Spotter and 2 copies of Link Kuriboh. So the basic core concept is summon, you know, use the Flute to summon Kuriboh, get out Kuriboh, or you can normal summon it. Either one. I mean, we're just going to use it as a small little base here. Then we're going to go ahead and activate the Multiply to get out all of those tokens from, of course, tributing your Kuriboh. And then all you got to do is just activate this. The other plays that, you know, you can go into are more extensive, but this is like the bread and butter. Like, you just activate this, and then you just have a Link Kuriboh, 4 tokens, and you tell your opponent to go into 1 card. Good luck. But anyways, yeah, guys, that is the Kuriboh deck. Let me know what you thought of it. Pretty cool stuff indeed. And shoutouts once again to Delapro. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing a 2018 Kuriboh deck using links, because I want to title it Link Kuriboh deck, but people would think I'm trying to talk about this card, which I'm not. I'm trying to talk about Link summoning using Kuriboh in 2018. I don't know, it's going to be a hard title to think of it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to be updated and see innovative and creative decks like the Kuriboh Link summoning deck. If you guys got any cool replays and want a shout out, feel free to go ahead and send them into asianreplays@gmail.com. But I definitely see this card seeing some play potentially in the future with some other like Link summon builds. Kind of interesting though. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'm outies.